Hey, today we're going to talk about politics and the media. I think that there is an issue between the two. Media these days is a 24/7 news cycle. Every minute of the day, there is something new to examine, watch, and discuss. While in politics, it's a profession that takes time to develop certain laws about their beliefs. The jobs of politicians are complicated. One perspective is to listen to the voices of all their constituents. The other is to aggregate all their beliefs and incorporate into the politician's own beliefs. And the politician must convey what he wants to his party members and to the entire floor of the parliament. This involves a lot of discussion, conflict resolution, and influence. To do this effectively is very difficult. And what they're doing all this for is to put their beliefs about a subject into a law. This law is not constructed over a day. It's not constructed from just one person's beliefs. It is a process going through hundreds of people, which takes a lot of time to develop. This is very conflictual with media. Media is trying to make news about something every single moment of the day. They have members within their organizations to create news articles, journalists. And while many of these journalists want to create informative news article to engage the public and to make them think more critically about certain issues, most people don't care about that. They want the 5-second clip, they want the snapshot, the summary of about a certain topic, and they want it also to be very catchy, very engaging. All this is very complicated. So let's talk about it. In the beginning of the 1800s, politics and the media were very slow, and this matched well together. You had people talking in a crowd, you had articles that were written daily, which people may or may not been able to read, but the information was spread, I'll say weekly. And then eventually in the 1900s, information spread a bit quicker. Your news articles was brought to you by horses. And then from that point on, it just went more rapid how information spread. And now we're at the time where you don't hear news once a day. You don't hear news once an hour. You hear news continually, and there's websites like Facebook, TikTok that are continually engaging you with new information. Some of it is credible news articles, some of it is opinionated discussions, some of it is the beliefs of certain people expressing it on a platform. And this needs to be noted critically that a lot of what you see from influencers on TikTok, Facebook, YouTube are the beliefs of certain people who are expressing their point of view on a subject. Well, it is a good way to engage people. Certain viewers misconstrue that to reality, to facts. And the way that influencers talk, they connect the dots in a way that seems logical. Similar to the Facebook meme that was, how does one equal 0. This is a mathematical process that is showing you step by step how you can make 1 into 0. And when you look at it, you're like, oh my God, how did I not know this? 1 is now 0? What is going on? But through the process, there was a logical fallacy, there was an error of logic that occurred. If it didn't occur, then 1 would not equal to 0. On the other hand, politicians are doing their job, which they were elected for. They are convincing others in parliament to decide on a bill, to act on a law, to express their beliefs into a piece of paper, convince other people that their piece of paper is a thing that they should vote for, and then make it a reality. The only point in the process in which that I feel people in the society should know about is what topics of discussion will be discussed for the potential of putting them into law. What are the arguments that are being provided, the evidence included? What party believes in what evidence? With this knowledge, people can understand where politicians are oriented, what will happen, what will most likely occur regarding a law. Then there should be a point of discussion where people in the society are able to express their opinions about the almost finalized law through a forum that is open to anybody, where politicians who were the designers of the document should be present and discuss constructively with the people who ask the questions. Lastly, there should be a presentation that discusses what topic does this law refer to? Why should I care? How will it impact me? What are the exceptions that are involved in the law? So with all this put together, I hope you understand a bit about how politicians think, how media thinks, but then what's the solution? What should we do? For you, the viewer, I would recommend spending 5 minutes a week or 1 hour a month learning about what laws are being presented in your society, federal level, provincial level, and citywide level. I would recommend having the understanding that people who are on social media are expressing their belief about a topic, and the way that they are describing it may not be 100% logical, and there may be vital errors in their explanation which would make it in reality false. Third, look for evidence being provided, not biased opinions. 4, enjoy your life. Debating and having conflicts about issues that you can do very little about at the current moment is not beneficial to your life. Spend your time doing things that you want to do that bring you joy. Gardening, playing volleyball, playing the saxophone. I don't know. Do what makes you happy. That is number 1. Finally, embrace change. You may not agree 100% with what occurs in society, the laws presented, or certain discussions that may be had. If you like, get engaged, be involved in these processes. But sometimes we just have to accept. Thank you for watching. Please leave a comment below saying what your opinions about politicians are, about media. Do you think that TikTok is a good thing, bad thing? Let me know.